Awesome. I'm so excited for everybody that is here. We are kicking off Record Breaker tonight, and we're going to be talking about sales. We're going to be talking about how you can really leverage all these cool things that Tupperware has going on, both for yourself and for your customers. So I'm excited about that. We have Loretta or Jeni is going to be talking to us about what you should be doing right now to get this party started right here off strong at the beginning of October. Loretta is going to be talking to us about a tracking for your parties, just to make it a little bit easier, because some of you are doing more parties than you've ever done before. And Chris Dunham, I'm talking to you. I saw your name on that parties up list. That's amazing, girl. And I'm sure there's lots of others that are also partying a lot more than what they're used to. So that will help with that. I am going to be talking about, I'm going to be going over the copy and paste, but I'm also going to be showing you the boards that we talked about last week. I'm going to be going over that because I loaded up everything in boards today, and you're going to see how easy it is. And it's just as easy on your desktop as it is on your phone, right? I thought it was like way easier on the phone, but then I started playing around with it today, and I got good news for you laptop users. It's just as easy for you as well. So I'm going to be sharing that as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have parties up. All right, congrats to everybody with all these amazing parties up. We're super excited for you to really be walking into Record Breaker ready to go. Now, those of you that don't have as many parties up, don't you worry. You can still date parties right now, either from the parties that you have this week and next week, or just start dating parties. Get on your phone, get in your messenger, just start chatting it up with people and getting those parties dated, because you can start a month with 0 parties and end the month by holding lots of parties, 10, 15, 20, all right? Especially if you're doing virtual stuff, you can cram in as many as you possibly can, right? And so we're going to be talking about all the different things you can do about with your parties, and also as you're doing incremental sales, that's always a great place to market to people for parties as well. So all right, let's go ahead. So we have consultant parties up. That's what I was talking about. Chris Dunham. Oh, and Heather too. Look at this. I love this. All of these people that have 21 parties, and a lot of them are people that I'm pretty sure have not done that many parties in 1 month before. So congratulations, guys, on really setting your month up for like massive success. Congrats. All right. So Jeni, you got a drawing for this one?
I do. And we had 212 parties up, which
That's
is
amazing.
awesome. So we're going to hit this little button and see what happens.
Loretta DeCenso Tiber.
Well, there she is.
There she is.
Tiber. She's got it. All right. And look at that. Look at that. Dream Catchers, #1 in Extreme Showers, a very close second with those parties up registered. Now, I know a lot of times there are more parties up than what is registered. You do have to go to the Top Grow website and sign in one time. You don't have to pay for that, but sign in one time. It connects the system so that you can be in these drawings as well. So every time you register parties in the Tupperware site, it's connected there, and then you're in this drawing. So if you don't see your name, you're like, I have parties up and I have them in the system. That's okay. That's what you need to do. And talk to your director, and they will get those directions for you if it's confusing, because it can be. All right. Okay, so let's talk recruiting. All right, we have our amazing kit. We also have the virtual option for $15. There's no better time than to start a Tupperware business than right now, because people can make a lot of money between now and the holidays. And just to give you a little perspective, all those years ago when I started, I think it was the last week in October. So I started the last week of Record Breaker month. And I managed to make probably close to $2,000 between that last week of Record Breaker month and Christmas that year. And so that is what people can potentially do. Actually, honestly, they can do way more than that. I mean, don't let what happened with me be the limits for you, right? So you can do way more than that. So that's what we're offering people. We're offering people the ability to make several hundred or even several $1,000s between now and Christmas. And that's what's available to you too. So get excited about that, right? Can you imagine what you would do with that money? I mean, what would you do with that extra money infused into your budget right here at one of the most expensive times of the year? What would you do with that? What would it look like to your family? What would it look like Christmas morning or whatever holiday that you celebrate, when you get together with everybody to celebrate that holiday, what would that look like? It's very, I get so excited about that. Let me close the door real quick. Because all those years ago when I got started, that that was one of the first times. My daughter was 2. My youngest at the time daughter was 2. She's now my middle child, but she was 2, and she was 2 years old, and I had never been able to afford to buy her clothes. And because of that money that I made that year Christmas time, I was able to buy her Christmas outfit that year with my own money. That's how tight money was from the moment she was born. And it took us 2 years to discover a solution to that problem. And that's what we're offering to people. That was the first year in probably 2 years that we put presents under that tree, not somebody else, not a family member, not anything like that, because we would strategically be at other people's houses Christmas morning because we couldn't afford the presents. And so we knew that those family members paid to have those presents under the tree. So we wanted to make sure that they were a part of it. So we would be at other people's houses so the kids wouldn't notice that they didn't have any presents from us. And that's what we're offering people. We're offering them a solution to have a way less stressful and a way more joyful holiday when they're not stressed about money and when they're not feeling guilty about the fact that they can't provide what they really want to provide for their kids around the holidays. Because that was always got to me, right? Was just, I wanted so much for my kids and we couldn't figure out a way to afford it. And that's what Tupperware gave to me. And this is what we're offering people. We're not offering them like all this Tupperware for their cupboards. I mean, if that's what they want it for, that's fine, but they're selling themselves short on the potential that this business could have and the impact that this business could potentially have in their lives and in the lives of others that they share it with. That's what we're offering, that right there. So keep that in mind as you're moving forward and be on the lookout, because when you start looking for those people, you start finding them, right? That's what you start seeing. You see what you're looking for, right? But if you don't know what you're looking for, you're just kind of walking around blind, you're going to miss a whole bunch. And so be on the lookout for those people that you can really help make an impact in this holidays. All right, so this is our kit that we're offering. And then we also have our first order reward. So for $15, they can either choose the whip and mix or they can choose the bowls. And then the the party bonus, that's the first order reward. When they submit $40, they can choose one of those. And then the party bonus reward, they can choose one of those sets for $20 when they have a party, right? When they have their first $500 in sales this month. All right.
That's for the
What'd you say?
That's for the recruiter.
Oh, the recruiter. Yes, thank you. Yes, that's for the recruiter. All right. So I wonder why it says party bonus reward. That's okay. All right. So week 40, that's this week. This is week 40. Whenever they say week 40, I'm like, I don't know what week it is. Like, okay, so but this week only, when you submit $200 in sales, you can get this amazing, and this thing is huge. Like, think about the cold cut keeper, right? Or all that. Is it the cold cut keeper? Okay, I thought maybe they changed the name. Sometimes they change the name, but it's like that size, but it's like, and it's for the Jello mold. It is huge. All right. But this is an amazing thing. And so for those of you that are saying, they're like, I don't want that and I don't need that. It's not about you. It's not for you, right? You can get that for $5 and you can bribe somebody who really wants it to date a party. Tell them, I can get that for you for $5 if you want to date a party. And the next week, boom, you got a party, and it didn't cost you anything because they paid you back for your $5. All right. So that's what I think when I see these personal sales rewards, right? That's what I think. Okay, how can I turn that around and invest that in my business? Okay, we have a special offer from Champion, and I'm so excited about this. I don't know about you, but I kind of want you on the back of that shirt. So when you have $1,000 in sales in this first week, you can earn this shirt for only $10. So on the front, it'll say, bring on the party, Tupperware Grand Champion. And then on the back, your name will be there. How cool is that? I love that. I love that. So all the people that earn this shirt, their names will be on the back of the shirt. And so I love this. So I think it's so fun to have shirts like that to be able to wear when you're out and about, but also really be able to wear even for those that do virtual parties. You can wear this while you're doing a demonstration or taking a picture of your Tupperware for the party, and then just have this shirt on. But also when you work vendor shows, when you're doing anything like that, representing, when you're making deliveries, like if you have Tupperware that you're giving to somebody somewhere locally, this is a great thing to be wearing. All right, so what's in it for you? Oh my gosh, did you guys see some of this stuff? I'm super excited about this because I've been waiting for Tupperware to come out with something like this. I don't know about you guys, but I've been waiting. All right, so the monthly personal sales challenge for $1,500 in personal sales. Now, this is for the entire month, okay? This is for the entire month. You can get those 2 sets or those 2 tumblers for $45. And I'm super excited about that. That is, oh my gosh. Well, first off, the river, and there are lots of mosquitoes in the summer. And when I take my wine outside, I get really disappointed when I get all those big bugs in there. So I love that. All right. And then these are products of the future. And whenever we do products of the future, you always want to try and earn them, right? And so the next is a 2-week personal sale challenge. So it's the first 2 weeks of the month, and you can get these ultra clear containers. And I don't know about you, I can't wait to see these in person. They look a lot like those little containers that we have now in our line for like the dry food storage, but they look bigger, and I'm really excited about that. They look a lot like modular meat. It's kind of like a crossover between the modular meat and then that little container, and I just can't wait to see it. I don't know about you guys. All right, build to more. All right, so another 2 more monthly sales challenge. So this is a build. Oh, it's backwards. So my slides kept rearranging my pictures, and I didn't catch this one. So the monthly personal sales challenge, when you submit $2,500, you can get all 3 of those in that beautiful sort of like pearly white. So pretty. I'm so excited about that. And then for $5,000, you get this whole baking set. And again, I want you to think about this. When you sell $5,000 worth of Tupper, do you know how much that is a month that you made in commissions? It is almost like $1,800 just in your personal commissions. How amazing is that? Plus your bonus, your personal sales bonus. How amazing is that, right? So when you sell that much, you have $1,800 in cash, right? But not only that, but you're going to get this whole set for free. And if you're sitting there again and you're just like, well, I only really want one thing in that pack. Okay, keep the one thing and then sell the rest for a profit. Turn around and use it to bribe people for parties, bribe people to join your team, all those things. That right there is free bribes. That's what it should say. It shouldn't just say free. It should say free bribes to build your business, okay? That's what it should say on that slide. Just say, all right, keep the tumblers because they're kind of awesome, and then use the other pack for bribes. All right, so there are all these amazing things, right, going on in Tupperware, and so Tupperware is also supporting you to be able to reach these goals. So we're telling you about all the amazing things that you can get when you get these sales, but Tupperware is also giving you the tools to be able to get the sales. So because motivation without the training leads to frustration. There's a rhyme, but I'm not getting the words in my head right now. But anyway, so if we tell you all the cool things that you can get, but we don't show you how to get them, you're going to get frustrated. So now we're going to talk about how you can get them. All right. So first, they're offering this fun. That's a surprise. I think this is kind of awesome. You never know what colors you're going to get. This is something that will be really good for being able to, if you do vendor events, this is you could purchase some of these and be able to have a variety of bowls at your vendor events. But even just anybody, think about people that work at churches, that work at and volunteer in kitchens and things like that. A lot of times they don't have the tools that they need in those kitchens. At churches, I've done fundraisers to supply the church kitchen, right? They don't have all the tools that they need to be able to do what they need. These bowls are perfect for a situation like that. Right? So talk to people to be like, hey, do you need bowls for your kitchen? Because we have this sale going on, and that would be a perfect opportunity for that. All right. And then we also have some other little sort of instant sales going on. this fun pink stuff, right? These are always while supplies last. So definitely, encourage people to go online using the party links and things like that to purchase these things right away so that they don't sell out. Some of my favorite things in here. I love that little strainer. I absolutely love that. I just absolutely love that. And I love the big water bottle with the handle. Yeah, I love those. And those canister toppers are super cute as well. And they would be great for any holiday like Valentine's Day and even just whatever. They're just so great to be able to put some snacks in there and give teachers or whoever. And then, oh my God, Crystal Wave. I love Crystal Wave. It's actually, I prefer Crystal Wave over Vent Surf. I'll say it. I'm saying it and just putting it out there. I do. Okay. And here's the reason why. They nest so beautifully and they have such a nice, strong sail to them. And I never worry about them popping open in a lunch bag or anything like that. So, and I use them in the freezer. I use them for my meal prepping, that rectangular one. I have them, if you've ever seen the pictures when I do my meal prepping, and they're like all over the counter full of like egg roll in a bowl, whatever, unstuffed pepper to go into my freezer to be ready to go. So I love my Crystal Wave, and you will too. If you don't have these yet, these are definitely, and they're a very affordable reheatable product. They're one of the most affordable reheatable products that we have in our product line. Lifetime guarantee, all the things. They're reheatable, so you can put them in the microwave. You want to do it half power, okay? But go in the dishwasher, freezer, everything. Gonna love them. All right, okay. So what's happening? Okay, so I wanted to just kind of give you this example of what is in it for the host this month. All right, we've all seen this sheet of all the different levels. And if you haven't, or if you've seen it and you need a little bit more deeper dive of an explanation into the levels, if you're newer in Tupperware, I know when I was new in Tupperware, when we would have a big month, I would get so confused by the host specials. I would get so confused by our host program because I didn't know the regular host program. So when you don't know like the regular host program and you start throwing all this other stuff in, it gets a little confusing. If you're having trouble with that, definitely reach out to your director. They can just break it down for you and explain it to you in the best way for your mind to be able to absorb it, right? But the bottom line is that this month, when a host has $1,000 party with 2 datings, right? And they take advantage of all the things on this sheet, right? They get the host gift specials and they get the bonuses and they get all the things. There are co-pays involved with some of it. And so the co-pays and half price items, all that jazz, it goes, oh, this doesn't even count half price items, okay? But just all of the co-pays and everything that are associated with the different gift specials and stuff, it comes to about $102, but the value is $750. Think about that. Your host can get $750 worth of Tupperware for $102. That's like shopping the lowest of the low clearance rack. However, you're not getting the stuff that nobody else wanted. You're getting the stuff that everybody wants. You're getting stuff from the full line catalog. You're getting stuff like brand new Tupperware. This is not scratch and dent. This isn't used Tupperware. This isn't funky colors that are like left over somewhere, right? Because that's what that clearance rack looks like in the store. That's not what's happening here, right? These are amazing sets with beautiful colors, brand new Tupperware that they're getting for this huge discounted rate. That's what we're offering people. So if you're kind of hung up on like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to be pushy, I feel bad about asking people for parties, you need to realize the gift that we're giving them. I mean, we're doing them a favor by helping them host a party to get all this amazing stuff. All right, so, and last but certainly not least, every time we have a big month like this, we always talk about the Everyone Wins Party. And Everyone's Wins Party is where you get 5 people to all collect sales, right? Collect $200 or more in orders. And then all of that goes together. And then you do drawings for all of the host gifts, right? And there's lots of different ways to configure it. There's lots of different things to do. With the Everyone Wins Party, you do kind of need the people to be local to be able to divvy out the host gift specials and stuff like that. However, if they aren't local, you can do it. You just have it delivered to you and then you have to ship it out to everybody. So, but it's a great way to kind of just get people to like place some orders, collect some orders. It's kind of like combining a whole bunch of book parties into one big party and then, distributing the host gifts to all the different people that collect the book party. So it's a great way for, like I said, some extra incremental sales to just kind of bring you um, through the month, to just kind of like fill in the gaps. And a lot of times when people have huge sales in a month like this, it's because they did that. They had their parties that was like $500, $700, $1,000, $200, all these parties, but then they brought in $100 here, $200 there, $800 there in just orders. And so that's something that you can do here. All right. So next we are going to go to Jeni, and Jeni is going to be talking about what we need to be doing right now to start this month really strong for Record Breaker. So I am going to take it over to Jeni.
Hey guys, how is everybody tonight? It's Record Breaker and so excited for this. So we gave you all these ideas, right? But what do you need to do right now? Because you have the parties and you got to get them set up and you have to do this, that, and the other thing. But there's a lot of things you can do this week, next week. It's like an every week thing. So one of the first things you need to remember to do is to keep contacting people. Okay. You need to keep contacting your leads. You need to keep contacting friends on Facebook, people in groups that you're in. And one of the best ways to do that is just like a fun little friendly, just a text, or maybe I'm old fashioned. You can make a phone call and actually talk to them. That's kind of scary for some of you, but it really did used to work and it will still work again. Okay. And one of the things when I talk to people, a lot of the things that I hear, of course, we always hear, oh, is Tupperware still around? But I don't know how many of you hear, oh, I used to have Tupperware parties back in the day, or used to go to Tupperware parties all the time, always followed by, I have so much Tupperware. I don't need a thing. Do not panic when they say that. That is a great opener for, I am so excited to hear that, because that means you know the value of our product because you have it and you know how long it lasts. So with the holidays coming, how about we set up a party for you and your friends? And if you don't need all the host gifts that you're going to get with the Record Breaker thing, we could donate them to your favorite charity. We could donate them to a church, to a shelter. You could divvy it up among maybe families that that, this hurricane just went through. People are going to need stuff. We could help them. So if somebody tells you they have a lot of Tupperware, give them the chance to be a great person and spread it out among other people. Don't let the fact that they have Tupperware deter you from booking a party with them. Because like I said, they know it's good stuff. You don't have to convince them of the value of Tupperware. They already know they have it. So that's one of the things that you don't want to let deter you from booking parties. And then different kind of parties. Okay. There was a picture on Champion of, it was a party in a bowl, but it was in one of those little plastic pumpkins. That was so cute. And, that kind of thing, that's great for daycare centers or the school office, doctor's offices. So you can stick that in there. And when Ella was talking about the That's a Bowl surprise packs, the That's a Surprises, that's what I keep calling them. If you want to get a couple of those, November and December are great months for parties in a bowl. And you're going to get more That's a Bowls that way that you can use for parties in a bowl at a discount price, because you get the discount on the discount, guys. So don't forget that. And you can use those bowls for your own parties, for the, party in a bowls. Now, here's the basic thing that you need to be doing this week. The parties that you have already booked for this month, you need to contact your hosts, not just once. You need to make sure that these people are your friend, okay? You need to know what's driving them. Is there a certain product they want? Do they want a shopping spree? Do they want one of the host gifts? Do they just want to have their friends over? Or do they just want to have a group of friends that they can chat with on Facebook? Find out what they want and gear it towards them, okay? There's fun things that you can do. If you have multiple parties booked this month, or if you don't, and you're going to book them from the parties that you're going to have, you can have a host contest. Okay. And you can tell them that for October, you are going to have a gift for the host with the biggest party. Put a gift bag together, make it a big gift bag. You don't have to show them what's in it. People don't care what's in it. Make it a big gift bag, stuff it full of paper, maybe stick something out the top, a couple of straws or something, whatever. And just say, my top host this month is going to win this gift, this surprise gift bag from me for Record Breaker. Show it to all your hosts. Tell them about it. Tell the people in their parties, you can qualify for this too. If you book a party off of Kathy's party and you have it this month, you can get in on this drawing. It's not even a drawing. If you can have the biggest party, maybe you can have 2 bags. One of them is a drawing for all your hosts and one of them's for the biggest host, okay? Or the host with the most orders. People love that kind of stuff and they will do it. Put it on your Facebook page, put it in your business page, the big bags full of tissue paper, and say, this is what we're doing this month. You can earn this, you can win this. Let's see, what else did I have? Because it was so much fun. The host competition, you could even do it every week. Actually, if you have like those people that have 21 parties up, guys, you could give one of those bags away every week to hostesses with the biggest party, okay? And book more parties from that, because people will do stuff for free stuff. It's a fact. And the other thing you want to make sure you're doing with your parties, with your hosts, is talk recruiting. All right. Like Ellen said, we have things that they need between now and Christmas and after Christmas. If they make money between now and Christmas, they're not going to quit after Christmas, because you know what comes after Christmas? Paying off the bills for Christmas, or somebody wants to go on vacation, or heaven help us, somebody needs braces. And then you get the sports things. My kids spent more money on shoes for sports than I think I did on house payments for about 5 years running. Every time I turned around, somebody needed basketball shoes that cost way more than any pair of shoes ought to cost. But people need that money. And if it's extra money, if it's not money they have to take out of a budget they already have, it's even better money. So talk to them about the benefits, about what they can, and people like to do things for other people. So tell them, you could really help your friends out with this, because you can get them free products. You can do all of this stuff. So just remember that for Record Breaker, you need to stay involved. Just because you book 21 parties or 10 parties or 2 parties, now's not the time to stop. If you have 21 hosts, send them all a note. If you have 2 hosts, send them both a note. Make them think that, they are the most important person to you right now, because honestly, they are. And show them a picture of the gift that you're going to give away for the top host, or just talk to them about what Tupperware could do for them and what it's done for you. I love Record Breaker. It's just a whole new thing into starting, not only ending this year great, but starting next year fantastic. So just stay involved and keep it going, guys, because it's going to be a great month. It's a long month. You've got lots of time. This is only the first day.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jeni. I absolutely love that. Yes, I am a firm believer in these big months, and that they can really it's your springboard to consistency in your business. You can springboard any month to consistency in your business, but it's easier to do it in a month that Tupperware is giving you so many extra tools to do it, right? They always give us tools, but in a month like this, they give us extra tools. And so it just makes it a little bit easier, right? So very exciting. I love it. Thank you so much, Jeni. All right. So next we are going to go to Loretta, and she is going to be talking about your tracking for your party, just to kind of help you keep it all straight and make sure you don't miss anything. So, all right, Loretta, take it away.
All right. Did I unmute?
Yes, we got you. We can hear you.
Okay. It says unmute myself, and I'm like, I did. Anyway, hey guys, I'm excited to bring you this next part. I started last week with creating a whirlpool of datings. All right. And so this Record Breaker month is the beginning. Remember, Remember, you have to work really, really hard in the beginning to create that whirlpool, and you're going around that pool and create that flow. Okay. So Tupperware is giving you everything, like Ellen and Jeni just talked about, to create that whirlpool. And it all starts with datings. How many of you guys were on last week? Raise your hand or whatever you want to do. Okay. All right. Did you work every day and make those calls, make those contacts, and build a lineup of 4 parties in the next 2 weeks? So a total of 8 in the next 2 weeks. Anybody do that? Did you start your whirlpool? Yay, Pam Callahan. Give yourself a pat on the back. Yay. All right. Her whirlpool is moving, guys. All right. So if you didn't, that's okay. Start little baby steps. Okay. But put the work in the next 2 weeks to build to 4 parties this week and next week. All right. So you have a total of 8. All right. To start your whirlpool. Okay. So remember, we talked about you need 3 things to start that. Okay. To have that, you need belief. You need to believe you have a service. You have amazing offers right now to help your hosts, to help your customers. Okay. With an opportunity, like Ellen said, to but guys, it's not just about the bowl. It's about putting those gifts under that tree. Okay. So start that with that belief. And then we talked about, you have to have the will. You might have the belief, but do you have the willpower? Okay. To every day do all the things you need to do to make the whirlpool start. Every day, do all the things. Do you have that willpower? Or is someone going to come along and say, hey, why don't you come here? Or why don't you do this? Or let's go watch a show. And all of a sudden you don't do it. You're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. No, today, do all the things today. I always tell my kids, do today what will make you happy tomorrow. Mom, I can do it tomorrow. I'm like, you have no idea what tomorrow will bring. Right, guys? Okay. All right. You got the belief. You've got the willpower. Let's go for habits. Have you created those habits? All right. The habits. Okay. Put those systems in place so that it will make let's work smarter, not harder. All right. Start those 4 parties on the same day. Okay. And Ellen's been training us and started training us on boards. That is going to be a game changer, okay, in these parties, because everything is going to be there. And all you have to do is, if you've got host 1, 2, 3, 4, you send host 1, 2, 3, 4 that message that's in the boards, okay? It's a text messaging system that allows you to do those repetitive tasks without going to find them somewhere, okay? All right, so we've got all that. So all of this is going to help you with that dating whirlpool, okay? Guys, the worst thing that you can do is stop moving. As soon as you stop moving, okay, the whirlpool stops too. And then you got to start all over in the next 2 weeks and going out there and finding those leads and prospecting and all that. But I'm going to start with the first thing. One of the things to help you with your whirlpool is tracking. Okay. And a lot of people are being like, what do you mean tracking? I am telling you, tracking. If you don't see progress, if you don't know where you're going, if you don't know what's working, you don't know what to tweak. Okay. And I promise you, it's much easier to keep that whirlpool going from the parties you have, because you have started a relationship with these people. And I'm going to show you a tracker in a second here. All right. You can modify it any way you want. Okay. And you're going to start building those relationships, and those are going to be easier. You're going to work with your host, okay, and create those bookings, those datings, whatever you want to call them, okay, from those parties. It's going to be much easier than to start from scratch, okay? So start the whirlpool and then keep the whirlpool flowing. So first thing, and we're going to cover 6 different areas, but tonight we're just going to cover the first one, which is the tracker, okay? So I'm going to share my screen here. So for those of you that have those 20 parties up, trust me, a tracker is going to be amazing. All right. So let's share screen here. And here we go. Can you guys see my tracker? Is that a yes? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we got you.
I'm using a different mode here, and I'm just, yeah, okay. All right. So this is a tracker. Okay. It's a piece of paper, one for every party. Okay. and you're going to track all your parties for the week. Okay. And at the end of the week, you're going to take a look at this and see what's working, not working. Okay. Of course, you're going to have the host name, the party date. All right. The offer, the business. Do you offer your host the business at least 5 times? Beginning, during, after. Are you offering she is or he is your number one recruit lead? Okay. So the next line here where it says joined is, let me take you to an actual form, a live form. So that's just a PDF file. Okay. Can I do that? No, you guys can't see that. Hold on a second. I'm going to share this one. All right. Can you see this one? So if you,
Not yet.
Wait, not yet.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
if you are paper and pen person, you can just print those off and write them in. If you are a digital person like I am, I put the form in Excel, and so I can just type it in Excel. Okay. So I have a host, her name is Jane, her party's October 1st. And as I offer her the business, I'm going to check it off. Okay. Join means that she joined the Facebook group. Okay. So I create a group. I create a Facebook group for her party. Okay. And she joined my party. Number 2, she or he, I make them a moderator. Okay. Make them a moderator so they can see who they invited. They can see who didn't actually accept the invitation to the party yet. All right. Also, how many people did they invite? Okay. How many people did they invite? And I keep circling things like you guys can see. I have a laser pointer, but you can't see me do that, can you? Can I do that somehow?
We see your like your cursor moving around.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
And then how many of those people they invited actually are members of the group? Because you can see that. All right. All right. So you want to keep track of that. If you're doing prizes, okay, I don't know how many prizes you do, 1 through 6 here. If you do a bonus, if you're doing a drawing at the end of the party, this is where you're going to put their names. So you make sure you get those gifts out to those people. Okay. So these little headers here, okay, PO, you're thinking, what does all this mean? Okay, obviously guest name is guest name. All right. So let's just say you start your party. I like to start my parties on Thursday, like Thursday or Friday. Okay. I set up the group, and honestly, I don't really do much on those first couple days. I am letting my host invite people, and I'm just doing welcoming. I've got my pin post about me and the party, all the details, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just starting to flow the party, not really posting. All right. So people are joining Thursday, Friday. Okay. Start them all at the same time. So sometimes people don't wait. They don't want to wait. Okay. They are those early bird people. They know what they want. They know Tupperware. Guys, it's easy. It's a worldwide product. We've been around for 76. They know Tupperware. They go online, they click and they order. Okay. So you can put the guest name in here. So I'll just say Jane. No, wait, that's my host. Mary. Okay. Mary placed an order. That's what PO stands for. At the bottom of the form, I got it right here, what it means. Okay. So placed an order. So Mary places an order. And you know what? I'm going to send Mary a thank you message. All right. So yes, I did. Checked it off. Okay. So thank you message. Okay. Joe orders something and Sue ordered something. Okay. So they all placed orders before the party even started. I send them all these are personal thank you messages. Okay. And then Thursday, Friday, maybe. Okay. Like these people have posted. I will post a thank you post. All right. Thanks to all the people that I've already placed orders, and I will tag them. So once you do that, this is your thank you post. Okay. I'm going to tag Mary and I'm going to tag Joe. Oops. What am I doing? No, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. And I'm going to tag Joe and I'm going to tag Sue. Okay. They're actually thanked and tagged in the post. All right. You're starting relationships. You're starting a personal relationship. You're starting that tagging and that engagement on that party. Okay. All right. So the RT, okay, we'll talk about that later. I'm going to skip over here to HDC, all right. Do any of you challenge your hostesses? I'd say host dating challenge. To three-way message you and a potential party dater, okay? So I say, hey, Jane, who are your 3 or 4 friends that you know would love to go on a shopping spree with Tupperware too? Do you know any of them? All right, so if you know that maybe Terry would love to go on a shopping spree, okay, start a 3-way post, or a message with me, okay? And so I'm going to challenge my host to help me find those bookings, guys. Guys, you, of course, are the Tupperware rep, right? Okay. Who are they going to listen to? Who's going to be like, if Jane says, hey, Terry, I think you would love to earn a shopping spree too. Who has more influence here? Their girlfriend. Okay. So Jane puts me in a 3-way message thing with Terry. Okay. I think that is a really fun way to build those datings. Okay. All right. So check it off that you've done that. Okay. So then, of course, the HD host dating challenge follow-up. All right. It is now my job to follow up. All right. So if I'm not getting a response from Terry, maybe a day later, I'm going to send her a follow-up message. Okay. So this is all tracking for your party. The AD stands for ask to date. Okay. So all these people, so then there's people that they've joined. Okay. So Jeni joined, and Tamara joined, and Juanita joined. I don't know. I don't think I spelled your name right. All right. Julie joined. Okay. They haven't placed an order yet. All right. They haven't placed an order yet. So I'm going to do a reminder tag. All right. So I might put out there, hey, we got some hot specials right now, whatever your posts are, whatever out there. And I might tag some of these people in here just to remind them that, they could place an order. Okay. And then you can see what happens. All right. Let's see, what else we got? We've got the AD is, have you asked everyone to date a party? Okay. So maybe since Terry, who was it? Yeah, Terry was, my host already got me in a 3-way with her. So I'm not going to ask her. Okay. Cause I already got a conversation going on with her, but I have not asked Jeni yet. Okay. So I'm going to ask Jeni. Why do I keep going into Tamara? Jeni. Okay. I don't know what's happening, guys. Jeni. Not working. Here now. Okay. Oh, what's happening here?
Maybe you should just ask Tamara.
Yeah, I'll just ask Tamara. Let me just ask Tamara. Oh, do you see that? It's going to the wrong, I don't know, whatever. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna see, come up here. Oh, that worked. I don't know what's happening. All right. So I'm going to ask the people that I did not get a 3-way conversation in. And you guys, there's other training. I'm not getting into the training and the word choices right now. I'm just giving you a tracking system. All right. You've been in the copy paste groups. Ellen's going to show you the boards. There'll be messages and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not sharing that stuff, but this is a tracking tool for you. Okay. And anybody want to guess what the RL stands for? Recruit lead. Okay. These are your recruit leads. All right. And so you can go and then of course notes. All right. I talked to Terry about, and she says, maybe whatever, December. Okay. For the holidays or something like that, or whatever notes you want. Okay. But this is a great tracking tool. Okay. At the end of the month, at the end of the week. All right. You are looking I'm going to stop the share. At the end of the week, you are looking to replace those 8 parties, okay? Those 4 parties. Okay, if you had 4 parties that week, you want to make sure you've got those 4 parties going down, okay? And so it's much easier to do it with the parties you have already, okay? And so this little tracking tool is going to help you with that, all right? And what are we going to do? We are going to do this every day. Every day you're going to make the offers. Every day you're going to do the things that are going to keep the whirlpool moving. So I hope this helped you. I will post the PDF file. You can put this in Word. I'll also post the Excel file if any of you guys use Excel. So start that. So I'm going to dare you, okay, if you haven't gotten your whirlpool started, okay, start the whirlpool. And it's so easy right now, guys, to just put those parties in there. I like to do Thursday, Friday because I wrap it around the weekend, and I like to close it on Wednesday morning because Tuesday night we have the cooking show. We use the champion leaders who are demonstrating our products that's how I do my demos, okay? Because I actually am doing a live demo that night, okay? Unless I can't. Anyway, so I hope this helped you guys get out. So let's keep the whirlpool going, okay? Because we're going to have more than a whirlpool, because if every champion creates a whirlpool, we're going to have hurricanes, okay? Good hurricanes, not bad ones, okay? All right.
I'm like, what? Like, maybe it's too soon. Too soon, Loretta. Too soon.
I know. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so awesome. Thank you so much, Loretta. And you know what, guys, this is a great system. I love that she gave like a paper version as well as like the techie, like, you know, spreadsheet version, right? Because I used to always I would have like a folder, and I would staple a paper version to my folder in the beginning, and I would just like check everything on it. And then as time went on, I knew it by the back of my hand. So I just would write on the folder, like sent this, did this. And so then I knew when I like grabbed that folder, I always like, oh, I'm right here. And I kept them right on my desk. So all my parties up were right there. And that's the way I did it. So you can go high tech, low tech, doesn't matter. Just do it. Just find a system that works for you and do that system. So the copy and paste, everything's loaded in here. I'm gonna go to the beginning. So everything's loaded in here. It's a little jumbled up in the beginning. The timing was off for it. Not a big deal. I have everything labeled, like this is the pre-party post, find this, pin this so it's easier to find, and then it's all the information there. And so here's where it gets a little bit jumbled. And so, but pay attention, it just says day 2, second post. And then it says, you know, day 1, first post. All right. So just pay attention to at the beginning of it, what post it is, and you'll be able to get through this. Right. So, but I'm going to go ahead and jump over to boards. So here's the boards. Here's the champion copy and paste board. I did go ahead and load in here October's recruiting. The first order reward, the party reward, that's for us, the recruiter reward, all that good stuff, right? But I also put in here like some kit papers, or that we don't call them kit papers anymore, but the but I put in here like the offers for the people to join. So if you want to snag that and send it to somebody when somebody's like, what's in it for me? Or what does the kit look like? Or how much is it to start? Right here is the 15 and the kit. So all that stuff is right there. I wanted to highlight this right here because Chris actually made a fun little game for us. It's very similar to the dice game, except it's Halloween themed. How fun is that? And so you can click on this, and there's a little video, almost like a little GIF that you can just kind of download, keep on, and just like pop into your party, the link, and then it'll show that. And so they just take a screenshot, just like they do with the dice game. If you're not familiar with that, there is a board with the dice game, and there's instructions in there. So read the instructions, and you can either do the dice game or you can do Chris's game. It's super cute. Thank you, Chris, for helping and contributing that. So we really appreciate that. So in here, this is the copy and paste for the month of October. So I have the pre-party post here, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, right? So I kept them nice and easy. So it's easy when you go in there. If I try to put them all on one page, it'd be like this really long page. So I thought this would be a little bit easier. But I wanted to share with you just how easy it is. I showed you last week how easy it is to, you just tap on the words on your phone, and then it just puts it directly into your text or into your post. And then if it's a picture, you tap on the picture and it saves it, and then you can do it that way, right? So let me show you here. So this is the way it works. So on day 1, there's image 1, post 1, right? So this is image 1, and then like the words 1. And then here's the words 2, and there's 2A and 2B. So these images go together. Let me see. Let me go to a different day really quick to show you, because some of them have 4. Okay, so this is like what they call quad post. It has 4 pictures in it. So this is picture A, B, C, D. Okay, and so I'm going to show you really quick. So even on, I got to move our faces over there. So even on the on a desktop, when I click on this, all I do is just copy to clipboard, and then I'm going to X out, and then hold on a second. This bar where everybody's faces are is getting in my way. I'm going to go the copy and paste, right? So, but you just you're going straight to your own party to make the post, right? And so I just go here, and then if you have a mouse, you just right click and click paste, and there's the picture, right? So then I go back to the board, I grab this one, copy to clipboard, I go back here, and I paste, and there's the second one, right? So you see how quick and easy that is to be able to put those images on there, and you don't have to like download them to your computer. You don't have to do any of that stuff. And then the text, I'm just going to click on that. I'm going to copy to clipboard. I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to right click, paste, boom. And then I can just post. Well, there's 2 more images, but I'm just showing you. So then I can just post. I am going to post it so you can see how the images will show up. So if I did all 4, they would show up like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I'm going to delete this so it doesn't confuse anybody. So you see how easy that is? I mean, seriously, it's so easy. I think once you start playing around with it, you are just going to be completely like blown away with how quick and easy this is. If as you're going along, you think of something that you think like you can create your own board. Like I have my own board here, and it has like my shopping links on here. I did have my like some recruiting information that's like my personal recruiting information. I have the Tupperware support number, so you can make your own. And then party links, these are party links for parties that I have going on. If I need to grab the party links really quickly, for me, I have some stepping up information. So if I'm working with somebody, I can grab that and throw it in there. So you can create your own board of things like, and you'll find that when you start doing this, you're going to be like, oh, that would be really good on a board, right? And so when you think that, or like you text something more than twice, put it in a board, make your life easier, right? So I hope you guys like this tool as much as I do. I think it's going to be amazing going forward. It's just going to really make things really easy for everybody. Now I can't get our faces out of my way. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so, all right, personal sales. We're going to zip right through this. We got some recognition here that I wanted to share with everybody. So personal sales, week 39, which is last week. Okay, the last week in September. So we have personal sales. We have Jessica Gordon coming in at number 10 with over 1,000. Susan 9, Miriam number 8, 7 is Maddie. I am number 6. Number 5 is Maria. I think Maria might be a brand new consultant. Number four is Sarah. Congratulations. We're approaching 2,000. Oh my gosh. And then we blow it out of the wire. Number three at 3,400, Paula Berry. Number 2, Nikki Micah at 3,500. If you guys are friends with Nikki, you saw her hustling right there at the end of the month, getting those sales in. She did a great job. And number 1 for the last week, Loretta Tiber at 45. All right. Almost 4 to 6. Look at that. All right, so unit sales, we have Sonia Ellis at 958. Number 9 is Robin breaking 1,000. Christy, number 7 is Angela Number 6 is Sonia. And then breaking 1,500, we have Miriam at number 5, Nancy breaking 2,000, Jennifer just shy of 2,500 for 1 week. We have Marianne, and she broke 3,000. Congratulations. And number 1 with Paula Berry. She was turning it out there at the end of the month. I was watching it come in. All right, so number 10 in team sales for the week is Manel Franklin with 2,000. Christy coming in 9th, just above that. Number 8 is Valerie at 3,000. PC Champs, Jessica Gordon up there at 37. Amy Gardner, oh my gosh, almost $5,000. Sarah Weaver, over 5,000. Nikki, over 5,000. Ooh, they were close right there. 3 and 4. Number 2, Par Excellence at 6,800. And Loretta sends us high with 11,000 in 1 week. Woo, that's a lot of sales. All right, that submit button was smoking. All right, number 5, we got Christy Jackson. This is org sales. So Christy Jackson, 2,000 for week 4. Jessica Gordon, 3,700. Amy Gardner, 12,000. Loretta DeCenzo Tiber, almost 17,000. And Par Excellence coming in almost $30,000 in 1 month. Let's do that at the beginning of the month next time, guys. All right, so we got personal recruiting. Christy Jackson, 1. Tina, 1. I had 1. Nikki had 1, and Jenny had 1, and Julie had 2. All right, unit recruiting, Tina had 1. Congrats. All right, and team recruiting, Christy 1, Ellen 1, Nikki 1, Jenny 2, and Loretta 2. All right, org recruiting for last week, Christy 1, Amy 2, Loretta 2, and me 5. All right. Congratulations, new manager, Julie Jackson. Woohoo! Congrats, girl. That's probably why you got those last 2 recruits in last week. You're like, ooh, I got some stepping up numbers. Let's make this happen. Congratulations, Julie. How exciting to have you back in the leadership ranks. All right. Now we have personal sales for the whole month of September. Let's see what this is. So Amy Gardner, 2,000. Jennifer, 2,000 as well. Very close. Lori coming in at number 9 with 2,200. Miriam, 2,006. All right. Christine Walker, 3,000. Congrats. Number 5, Jenny Cheatham at 3,600. Sarah Weaver at 4,000. Paula Berry, 5,500. Loretta Senza Tiber at wait. Loretta's 2. I can't wait to see number 1. Loretta Senza Tiber at number 2 at 7,800. And Nikki Micah, yeah, woohoo! Nikki Micah, $7,900. Congrats, Nikki. All right, wow, those are some great sales, guys. All right, so unit sales, we have Jennifer coming in at number 10 at 3,400. Noreen, 3,500. Michelle Ringel, 38. Jerry, almost a Jenny, but it's a Jerry at 3,900. All right, and we have Tina at 4,700. That's a jump. Marianne at 5,400. Sonia at number 4 at 56. All right, Paula Berry, 6,000. I love it. Number 2, Nancy Lagan at 7,600. And Angela Neisel coming in at 8,000. All right, team sales. Whoop, meeting number 5, 12,500 right there. Just some change. All right, number 4, Amy Gardner, 12,900. PC Champs, that would be Pam Cliff's personal team at 13,800. We have Jessica Gordon at 13,900 and Loretta DeCenzo Tiber at 22,500. Congrats. All right, org sales. We have Manel Franklin, 9,000. Jessica Gordon, 13,000. Amy Gardner, 31,000. Kind of reverse that there. Loretta DeCenzo Tiber at 32,000 and Par Excellence at $75,000. Congratulations, everybody. Personal recruiting. We have Denise at 1, Amy Gardner, Jenny, Nikki, Julie at 2, Christy at 2, Melissa, Loretta, Ellen at 3, and Manel at 4. All right, unit recruiting, Carrie at 1, Angela at 1, Gina at 1, Debbie at 1, Jerry at 1, Tina at 1, Sonia at 1. You sense a theme here. Angela at 2, Nancy at 2, and Melissa Kelly at 2. Congratulations. All right, team recruiting, Valerie Fisher 2, Lori Morris, Jessica, Jennifer, sorry, Jeni. I'm just reading them off. PC Chan at 3, Christy Jackson at 3, Amy, Manel Franklin 4, myself at 4, and Loretta at 4. All right, org recruiting, Christy 3, Manel 4, Loretta 4, Amy Gardner 7, and Ellen Lewis 17. All right, so I think that takes us into our drawing. So hold on for just a second. I'm gonna stop the share. I wanted to share with you really quick. I wanted you to just a few thoughts I wanted to leave you with here as we're wrapping this up for Record Breaker. There are 2 things that you are in control of and in your life, and that's your attitude and your efforts. And that's what this month is all about, right? The 2 things that you're in control of are your attitude and your efforts. Because, you know, we've heard Pam talk about like when you get stinking thinking, right? Let me tell you, when you get stinking thinking, you're not going anywhere. And it's only hurting you, right? And so it's so important to recognize that you are in control. Even at times in your life when you feel like everything else is out of control, you still have a choice, and you have a choice of your attitude and your efforts. So I'm going to tell you a story. I have not shared the story in a while, just because I haven't really talked in depth about my story in a while. But so when I started in Tupperware, anybody who's been around a while knows that we were in the process of losing everything. We ended up losing our house, cars, blah, 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 right? So when, I don't know if you've ever gone through experience in a foreclosure, but they send somebody out to the house to appraise it for the bank. And so the lady comes to the house, and I knew she was coming, and the kids were super little. And so I had the front door open to the house because I knew this lady was coming. I was just leaving. I loved having the front door open. Let's be honest. I love having the front door open. I don't know what it is. I just love having my front door open. And so she comes to the door, and I was like, oh, come in. And so I was like, hi, you know, and so we just started talking and all this. And she's like, okay, well, don't mind me. I'm just going to be walking around. I said, oh yeah, absolutely. Let me know if you have any questions. I offered her something to drink. You know, I just was like, you know, whatever. And so when it was time to leave, she sat down and she was going over a couple of things with me. And she looked at me and she says, I have to be honest. She said, I know why I'm here. And I said, yeah, you know, I mean, it's no secret. Like, you know, I mean, like, she's from the bank. Okay. So I'm pretty sure she knows what's going on. And she said, I know why I'm here. And I said, yeah. And she says, I do this a lot. And she said, and I've never felt the joy that I felt when I walked in this house that I felt from you and from the energy in this house. And I said, well, I was like, it's not your fault. Why be mad at you? Like, you know, I'm just like, I get, you know, and there were so many things in my life at that time I could not control, but I controlled my attitude because I had 2 sets of very small eyes watching everything I did and feeling all of my emotions. And I controlled my efforts, which led me to every chance I got, I worked every chance. Now, with 2 small children, it was like 5 minutes here, 2 minutes here, 10 minutes there, right? But it was, you know what? They're watching a show and there's about 10 more minutes. I'm doing it, right? I go in, I get some work done. And I would stay up a little bit later, not all night. I can't do that. It's not how my body works. Okay. So, but I would stay up a little bit later. I would wake up a little bit earlier. I would drive a little bit longer so I could listen to a little bit more training in the car when we were on our way home from someplace. And that's the type of effort that you can control, right? You can control how many people you reach out to for a party. You can't control what people are necessarily going to spend at that party. They came to the party with a budget. You can't control their budget, but you can give them the best choices that they could get for that dollar that's going to lead them to come back later for more. You can control the demonstration that you do that makes them want this Tupperware so bad that they will date a party for it. Those are the things that you can control. That's the effort that you can control. And whatever happens this month, at the end of the month, you're either going to be like, very satisfied with whatever happened, right? Because you just like blew it out of the park, and because, that's really cool when that happens, but it doesn't always happen. Let's be real. Okay. But as long as you can honestly say, I left it all on the field, you've got nothing to be ashamed of. You could have 0 in sales, but if you can honestly say to yourself, I left it on the field. I left no stone unturned. I talked to every person that I know. I talked to people I don't know, right? Regardless of what the end result is in that number, I can guarantee you, if you left it all on the field, you will be further along than you are right now, because of the choice you made with your attitude and the choice you made with your efforts. Because at the end of the month, even if you did not have the sales you were hoping for, you probably laid the groundwork for a lot of future sales from those people that are like, not now, right? And so it's so important going into this month to make that decision. And what is your decision about your attitude? And what is your decision about those efforts that you're going to put in? If you need support around this, talk to your director. We are so happy to help you, because not only have we been through it before, but we go through it over and over and over again. Because leadership, you never arrive at leadership, right? It is a journey, and we are all walking this journey together. It's just some of us have been walking longer. Some of us are walking at a different level, but we're all walking the same walk. We all have to do the same things that we have to do to find the recruits, to get the sales, to get the commissions, to get the parties. We all are doing the same thing. So talk to your upline leader. They're here to support you. So the last thing I wanted to say is, my phone's dying. The last thing I wanted to say is, and I want you to say it with me. Come off of mute if you'd like. Okay. All right. About to walk the most successful time and period of my life. And you gotta say it like you believe it. About to walk into the most successful time in my life. Thank you, Pam Callahan. I knew that was you. I'm going in and out. Well, you know what? That is just the way electronics are working for me this week. All right. So, anyways, now we are going to do our drawing. So I'm going to turn it over to Jeni, and she's going to wrap us up with some amazing drawings. And I can't wait to see all the success coming through each and every one of you. And sometimes, like I said, that success doesn't necessarily show up in the numbers, but it shows up in the joy and in the growth and in the confidence that you gain when you are truly putting in the effort, and you're truly doing those things. And I can't wait to see your confident face on the Zoom. I can't wait to see all of your confident text messages that people share on Champion and Share the Shine and all those things. Share those successes. We love that, and we want to see all of it. We're here for it. We're here for it with you all day, every day. So, all right, Jeni, take it away. Close this up.
Had to unmute. Okay. So we have one more actual drawing to do, which is Share the Shine for September. And that is the logo item that you get to pick if you win. So here we go. Chris Dunham, which is awesome because you shared a whole lot of shine this month. So you need to actually, it'll just be easier if you get hold of me, because when it comes to personal shopping, I am probably the person you're going to work with. So we will find you a logo item that you want, and then we have to do our pink drawing. So if your face is on here and you're wearing pink, got your pink shirt, Juanita, I see you. Ellen lucked out and has on pink. Okay, so we're just going to do numbers, and you have to have your face on, and you have to be wearing pink to wear this one. And Amy's going to hold a pink canister. If you put that on your head, I'll count it.
No, Amy, no. I say no. But look at her. You put it on your head. Yeah, count it.
Okay. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 22. 8. So, oh, good. Now she's going to tell me other stuff. 6, 7, 8. Heather Blackwell, and you are wearing pink. I see you wearing pink. So I'm writing down your name, girl. See, that's what happens when we do all those drawings really fast is I have to write down names. So sometimes I have to go back and pretend that I can see what I've actually written down. Okay, and we have an attendance drawing for those of you that are here. Amy, I'm wearing pink. It's just dark. Yeah, we call that burgundy, not pink, sweetheart, but okay.
You're cute. You're cute.
My hair is pink. It's just brown. It's okay. All right, we're going to do one more drawing. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 22. What'd she say? The one upstairs did it, not the one downstairs.
Wow.
It's 2. Oh, look at this. Ellen Lewis, you are number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, go you, go you. All right, guys, that is what I got for drawings tonight. So you have the first week of Record Breaker. By the time we get back here next week, we want everybody to be on the grander shirt. We want people to have gotten all kinds of Jell-O molds. And you know what, those Jell-O molds, they make really cute charcuterie boards that you can cover up. Just saying, okay? Especially kids ones. But anyway, it's just my thought on the outside there. I'm not going to go any farther than that. And I will let Ellen tell you goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
All right, we have one guest on.
Oh, okay. Who's the guest?
Hannah. Hello. Welcome, Hannah Hunter
Hannah Hunter.
with Tammy McClung.
Cool.
So welcome, Hannah.
Hannah.
Okay. Oh, I should probably say this. So if you won tonight, and I'm going to run over this really quick, pay attention if you hear your name. Lori Morris, Rebecca DeYoung, Julie Jackson, Juanita Bell, Chris Dunham, Loretta DeCenso-Tiber, Marsha Richmond, Ellen Lewis, Robin Vanderwagen. What was that? Vanderwagen. Yes. Okay. Heather Blackwell and Hannah Hunter. Please, 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 no matter what you think we already have in our heads, because I don't have these addresses memorized. If you could please private message Pam Clift sometime in the next 24 hours, you will get your swag or your $25 in Tupperware or your logo stuff. So there you go. Have fun, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Hannah, for joining us. All the H's. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.